Chief's a character, to say the least. He's probably said the same thing over and over and over and over again to a lot of us for a lot of years.
The whole soccer program really evolves around him. He puts so much time in, on the field and off the field that, it's just he makes the program so great.
It's funny, people say, oh, what a job you have coaching, you don't do a lot. And people don't realize we do quite a bit. We do a lot of recruiting.
We never get away from it. Never. Even when we're on holiday, when we go away, we are watching the game on TV. It's just part of our lives. I mean, that's what we do.
It works out well. We have our moments at home, that's for sure, depending on who's won and who's lost on the weekend.
Well, he probably said the same thing I'm going to say to you now. It really depends on what has happened on the weekend as to where we are in the house at the end of the day.
Off the field, she likes to take care of us, and when it's our birthday, she always makes a cake for everyone. She just is really about work ethic and working hard, and she has a lot of passion for the game, and it really shows.
Working with young people keeps me young. I'm getting up there now, but I still feel a little bit immature, just hanging with them a bit. That's what's kept me in the job. The success has been nice, but it's not the main focus. And young women come in, and watching awesome women go out the other end. They leave better than they came in, and not just on the rowing part of it. They're usually good students. Coaching here, I've been rewarded many times over with so many different things over the years.
At the university level, it turns over every 4 to 5 years, so you're always working with new bodies. I really find that to be a great challenge. We emphasize not only athletics, but the academic side of things. A lot of the reward is just to watch the growth of the athletes through their careers at UVic and as they move forward with their lives, and then they stay in touch and you see them on Facebook now. That's a big change.
Mike's a pretty quiet guy in the locker room. He just kind of says what has to be said before a game. We don't really talk about what the other team's going to do. We talk about us and how we're going to improve and how he's going to get us to the next level.
It's fun working with the guys, working their way onto junior national teams, or just having fun with the university level, and the team environment's just a lot of fun to be around. Skills and all the rest of it, hopefully we can work on, but if there's no work ethic, then I don't think there's a whole lot of points. So
I've known Buzz basically since I started playing field hockey. She's always just sort of been around and encouraging all the younger kids throughout the spring leagues and regional programs.
I would describe Buzz's coaching style as a little bit different than the norm. It's a style that gets the most out of her athletes, and maybe not in the X and O type of way, but I think her philosophy is to create a safe learning environment.
She's just encouraging. She's so committed to having us as one whole instead of a whole bunch of individuals.
The 4 years that I've been at UVic, we've been really lucky to have incredibly strong caliber coaches, and Mark's another one of those. He's really dedicated to building a program and really developing our younger players.
We're definitely a development program. There's no question seeing these guys and getting opportunities to play at the next level. We want them to play at the highest level they can get to, and a lot of it's up to them, but we hope to give them some of the information to get there.
I've been involved in a lot of programs, and just the way Doug runs his practices, where we have 70, 80 guys there, and it always seems to be pinpoint accurate.
Rugby in general in Canada is a late entry sport. We really try hard to get those players up and running, and it's great seeing their development.
Craig is very serious about the whole team aspect, and he loves when guys are selfless and try to help each other out. He doesn't necessarily like individual play. Like, even if you're not a selfish player, if there's certain plays that you do that just seem selfish of you, he just gets on you. So he's very team oriented and tries to get us to be as selfless to one another as we can. He's all basketball for one. He's very passionate about basketball as a whole, and he kind of instills that in us.
It's scary once I finished playing, the thought that I wouldn't be involved in basketball anymore. So I started from the ground up. Danny pretty much lit a fire for our team. Having been coached by Kathy Shields, she knows what it takes to win. I was really happy and proud of the girls and how hard they worked this year. When I think about the season, I look back, I'm really proud of how our team competed.
He somehow manages to know everything, like any little gossip or anything. Facebook's got nothing on it. He knows everything. It's crazy.
I'm just a good listener, so if someone says something, then I kind of pick up on that. And it's just a way to keep in touch with them and kind of rib them and make sure that they know that you're interested in what's happening in their life.
Brent's a fantastic coach. He's always here. So whether it's up at the gym or out here on the track, he's always around, and he's got something to say to everybody if you ever need to go to him for help.
What I feel like I think I do is I create an environment where people can excel, so you're educating especially student athletes on how to race, how to recover, how to work hard, hoping that they bring the desire to work within those parameters.
If we're nervous, he just kind of talks us back down and gets us to focus.
It's more about working individually with each athlete, treating them more as individuals and trying to get the most out of them as individuals. At the same time, having 36 people to work with, it's challenging but very rewarding.